The emu was arrested. What a weird week.
Hi, everybody, it's weird.
This is like crazy being here.
Weird.
Really weird tales.
Bigfoot eats out of my trash.
Well, I got a great show for you today with some wonderful weird stuff.
Hi, friends. I'm Scott, and this is What a Weird Week. It's a show where we cover the weird news of the week or the fun stories, the odd stories. We do not do the serious news, and there is an abundance of serious news. This is more of a break from the serious news. We do a top 10 list that drops every Friday. If you want to get our show notes or check out the blog or anything about the podcast, all of that is at shownotes.page. This is our episode for Friday, Jan 16, 2026.
Number 10.
Interesting. I'm in pursuit of an emu. I'm currently behind the emu. He's running back southbound in the middle of the road. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'll be honest with you, I've never handcuffed an emu before, but they'll fit. I got one on. Don't look at me that way.
That is the body cam footage of an officer in Florida who got the call about an escaped emu on the loose and was able to lasso the emu and also slap the cuffs on, literally slap the cuffs on the emu. So shout out to Corporal Kiesler of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, Florida, United States of America.
Number 9.
Retired newsman becomes the news. So I'll describe what's going on if you don't have a chance to click the video. That is a fellow in a shirt and tie, newsman Jim Donovan. He's a retired newsman now from CBS Philadelphia. And whenever he did his broadcasts, one of his trademark things was the socks. He always had colorful socks on, and they counted the pairs of socks that Jim owns, and it's 1,531 pairs of socks, and that's a Guinness World Record. Jim made news. Jim, who used to read the news and deliver to you the news, made news this past week. Congratulations on the sock world record, Jim.
Number 8.
Number 8 is the study of what happens to astronauts after they go to space for 9 days. It ain't great, it turns out. According to the study, a 9-day space mission, astronauts age by an average of 2 years, almost 2 years. Their biological age increases. And that's because there's a lot of stress on the body when you do astronaut things. But the aging effect reverses when they come back to Earth. So this is a little bit like when you go to work, just like all of us. The astronauts go to work, you feel tired, you feel old, maybe stressed, and then when you come home, you're rejuvenated. They found that some astronauts actually were younger than they were before their mission. Biologically younger after the testing and stuff. So you go to space 9 days. You age by 2 years while you're in space. You come back to Earth, sometimes you're younger than when you started, biologically. All right? Well, rich people are going to harness that. That is going to be a thing, right? Where rich people go to space to come back to Earth and be younger. That is my humble prediction. I am not a futurist. Wait to see.
Number 7.
Number 7 is a weird shoe mystery. Volunteers were cleaning the beach in South Wales, United Kingdom, and they found hundreds of Victorian-style shoes on the beach. And they don't know how, why, where. No, they know where. They were there. They don't know how or why. Couple of theories. One is some sort of shipwreck situation. You know, the shoe fleets of the 19th century. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's a thing. But anyway, maybe a shipwreck, shoe ship, and also perhaps cobblers just dumped a bunch of old stock in a river and it made its way to the beach in South Wales. The mystery continues for right now. If you want to see what the shoes look like, I mean, they're old shoes. We'll put a photo in the show notes.
Number 6.
The Swedish soccer enthusiast who broke the Guinness World Record, or football, soccer or football, however you refer to it. It's the one with the round ball that you kick. And he juggled the soccer ball or football using only his knees, his head, his feet, his chest. You know, as one does, this fellow, Daniel, kept the soccer ball going or football going. And his Guinness World Record, are you sitting down for this? Because when I read this, I was like, it ain't no way. 28 hours, 21 minutes and something. 28-hour marathon of juggling the soccer ball or football. That's incredible. I don't know the soccer or the football too much. This is called Keepie Uppies, maybe. Is it? Juggling the ball, also called Keepie Uppies, I think.
Number 5.
Number 5 is one, we've had a similar story before. It's a wonderful triumph of technology and garbage, or trash, if you prefer to call it trash or rubbish.
Literally the most rubbish project I've worked on to date.
That is Michael, the British inventor who now holds the world record for the world's fastest wheelie bin, or we would, around here where I live, garbage can. Perhaps trash can, trash bin, rubbish receptacle. Anyway, however you refer to it, you can picture one of those larger bins that has the wheels on it. Perhaps you take out the trash every week using one of these wheelie bins. Well, Michael souped it up, put an engine on it, and got it to 66 miles an hour. Please do not try this at home in your own driveway, taking out your own trash. He set this on a track with all the safety protocols in place. We've had stories like this before on our program, and every time we talk about a fast garbage can, I fantasize about the times where I didn't get the garbage out in time and the garbage truck went by my house. What if I could ride the garbage can and catch up to the garbage truck? That would be a triumph. Catch the garbage truck. And imagine if your garbage can could go 66 miles an hour. Check the show notes for the video link and more details on the story. Shownotes.page.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the Great Dane named Minnie from Connecticut, United States of America, officially now in the Guinness Book of World Records, or acknowledged by the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest living female dog in the world, measuring 3 feet 2 inches from floor to withers. Now, I don't have a dog. I have said before on the program, instead of a dog, what I have is asthma. And it's not a terrific trade-off. So I didn't know what withers was. Withers is the ridge between an animal's shoulder blades. So that is how tall Minnie is, 3 foot 2 inches from floor to shoulder blades. I imagine there are some good and some bad things about having a very tall dog. First of all, Minnie can reach things for you. That's nice. Minnie changed the light bulb. Good girl. But also, it would be hard to hide the treats from Minnie, even on the top shelf. I feel like I should say the aforementioned having your dog change a light bulb, that was just satire. Please don't at me. I'm sure it's not safe for a dog to change a light bulb. Maybe check the batteries. Check the smoke detector.
Number 3.
Number 3 is not a fun one. It is alarming, but you may want to know about it. It involves the office water cooler. Perhaps you have a water cooler where you work, and perhaps you drink from it. Maybe you just gather around it for the hot goss. But if you drink from the water cooler at work, a recent review of studies, so it wasn't a new study, it was a look at the data from other studies, and essentially it's that often water coolers have higher bacterial contamination than tap water. So tap water is a better choice. Maybe your tap water not great. Maybe you have fewer options and you're staring at that office water cooler, or maybe you're staring at your gigantic tumbler maybe you got for the holidays and it's filled with delicious, refreshing office water cooler water, which now, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to stop there on this one and not get into some of the gross things the article talks about. I will link to it in the show notes. One thing to note, they took data, like they checked studies from all around the world. So your water cooler might be fine. Also, the article has a picture of a soda fountain. Like when you go to your favorite place and you get a pop and they give you the cup and say, you know, it's self-serve, help yourself, free refills on the large. The article has a photo of one of those. And I don't even want to think about that. I have to assume that those things get cleaned more than the office water cooler. Well, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. I'll put the link in the show notes.
Number 2.
Number 2 is the Great Monkey Mystery in St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. Everybody reported on this. We had to put the story in. All these monkey sightings and then fake monkey videos. No one was sure what's happening. Where are the real monkeys? Are there any real monkeys? Is this a something's wrong with Ben situation? Which, if you know, you know.
There's something wrong with Ben. primate, now playing.
At time of recording, the latest report from NPR, there's an article about how the St. Louis Department of Health says they will waive any penalties or any fines if you turn in a monkey. So for a little while, it was a mystery where the monkeys came from and fake things online. Some people doubted the monkeys. There was monkey doubt. So that all unfolded. And then eventually, most people agreed there were some monkeys or are some monkeys. And when there were less monkey sightings, authorities believe somebody is harboring the monkeys now. Somebody has taken the monkeys in, perhaps. That's kind of the latest at time of recording. We'll put a link in the show notes. Number one this week is tax genes, which I would describe as a publicity stunt, but pretty funny. So in the United States of America, it is tax season. We're officially entering into tax season. Where I live in Canada, we have a little bit different tax season, but it's all relatable, paying those taxes. Well, here's the publicity stunt and the tax genes. There is a tax services company called Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, and they have designed tax genes that some lucky Instagram followers will win. Limited amount of tax genes. And the whole thing is the genes have oversized pockets for all the money that you're going to get back on your tax return when you use Jackson Hewitt Tax Services. Essentially, I'm kind of summarizing the gene. I find the genes to be quite fetching. I find them to be hilarious also. And the photo of the people, it's raining money down on the people wearing the tax genes. Kind of a hilarious way to end this week's episode. So there you go. That is the number one story. All right, we're back next Friday with 10 more weird stories or fun stories from the news on What a Weird Week.